Tyson Foods just let go of 2,500 employees. You know what that means? That's 2,500 individuals with or without a family that no longer have a stable income. Okay? That's 2,500 individuals or family members that now have to try and find another means of survival, paying the bills, buying food, going to the grocery store, trying to ration what they have now, the money that they have now, because they have no stability. Okay. That's also 2,500 more individuals in the United States that are that much closer to having nothing to lose and are ready to crash out at any moment, as if this country can take any more violence and instability, right? Are people starting to see the writing on the walls now? Are you starting to see the writing on the walls as to what is going on within this country? And you know what the worst part about all of this is? Now, this is no knock to anybody that works within the food industry, the food manufacturing industry, and things like that. But the worst part about all of this is that the majority of those individuals that work at Tyson Foods or any like food corporation, any type of food manufacturing corporation, these are middle class individuals, okay? These are middle class individuals who just got fired, who were just going about their day to day life, who were just trying to provide stability for themselves and their families. And people still have the nerve to believe that the middle class is not being wiped out before our very eyes, okay? Look around this country. Look around at what's going on. Look at everything that has been happening over the past couple of years and really sit there and tell me that the middle class isn't being wiped out, or at the very least being turned into a slave class. The middle class is being wiped out before our very eyes. I told you guys, I've said it in some of my previous videos. I'll continue to say it again. The middle class is going to be wiped out. There will be no middle class in the next few years. Okay. It's either you're going to be rich or you're going to be poor. There's going to be no in between. I guarantee you, if you were to go up to those 2,500 individuals at Tyson that just got fired, if you were to go to them the night before and ask them, hey, do you think you're going to get fired tomorrow? 9 times out of 10, they would say no, unless they've just been a trash employee and have just been slacking off and knew they were going to get fired. The majority would be like, no, no, this is my lifestyle. This is my livelihood. This is how I bring, food home. This is what pays my bills, this job here. I guarantee you not one of them would have been like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get fired tomorrow. Right. And this seems to be a trend, right? This seems to be a trend. When you look around, when you look at these different organizations and you start looking at these different corporations and companies, you see mass layoffs just happening out of nowhere like that, right? No notice, no 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 just no hesitation at all, just telling these individuals, hey, sorry, but your job has been terminated. We no longer need this many employees due to whatever excuse that they make, okay? Whatever excuse they want to call it, whether it's lack of cattle, lack of beef, lack of whatever, or budget cuts or whatever the case may be, whatever excuse that these companies want to say, it's people's livelihoods that are being put at risk. It's people's lives that they're playing with, right? And you people still believe, it's crazy to me. People are so loyal to these to corporate America. People are so loyal to corporate America, but corporate America has no problem just throwing your stability away, throwing you under the bus for their own selfish needs, right? Think about this. If professional athletes get traded, if professional athletes that have stayed with an organization for the majority of their career are able to get traded or get waived, what makes you think that you are safe at your job? Especially with the changes that are going on in society now. Truly, like seriously ask yourself that question. What makes you think that your job is safe if professionals who are good at their job, who get paid millions of dollars, their jobs aren't safe? You see, and companies still require you, companies want you to give us a 2 week notice if you're going to quit, but they got the nerve to be terminating people's contract, people's jobs without a second, without anything, without any type of notice, without any type of, hey, we're thinking about letting you go, so you might want to start packing up and looking for something else, right? Just out of nowhere, you're fired, get out of here. 2,500 people, 2,500 people no longer have a job. 25 people no longer have a stable income. What if these people have kids, right? What if these people have a family that they have to support? What if this is their what if this is their main source of income? This is going to continue. I'm telling you, corporate America does not care about you. Corporate America doesn't care about me. This society doesn't care about you or me. This is the change that we are seeing in real time. I told you guys. I told you right now is the time to start creating something, because I'm telling you right now, when first of all, when all these data centers start taking really full effect and AI starts taking over people's jobs, it's not going to be, oh, we're going to fire you. It's, we're not going to hire you, right? We already have AI doing this, and people are not prepared for what's going on. What we just saw with Tyson Foods, this is going to continue. This is what I'm talking about when I say people aren't prepared for what's to come, right? Those 2,500 individuals, they did not think that they were going to get fired. They did not wake up that day and think that they were going to go into the office and there was going to be like a termination letter. They were going to get handed a termination letter. They did not think that, right? And this is going to continue to happen at not just these food industries, these food corporation industries. This is going to happen at blue collar jobs. This is going to happen at white collar jobs. This is going to happen in the office. This is going to happen with a lot of different jobs. This is going to continue until the only people that are going to be able to have a job, or the only people that will sustain a job, are those that are prepared, that have the skills that are necessary to transition into this new world, this new society. Mark my words when I say it. This is a trend and this is going to continue. The middle class is being wiped out. Look, Spirit Airlines is already gone. Spirit Airlines was an affordable, it was an affordable airline for people on a budget to travel. Wiped out. Tyson Foods just got rid of 2,500 people. Amazon, every year it seems like Amazon gets rid of what, like at least 1,000 people, right? Amazon seems to be getting rid of people every other month at this point. But I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, things are not looking good for those of us in the middle class. And I'm telling you, the solution right now is to get something real. Start creating something for yourself, whether that's a business, whether that's growing your own foods, whether that's trying to create a website, whatever the case may be, it has to be yours. I'm telling you, sovereignty. Sovereignty equals freedom. Sovereignty equals survival in this new society, in this new age. That's the only way, because this is not going to stop. This is going to continue. And by the time people realize it, by the time the majority of people realize what really hit them, what really hit this society and this country, it'll be too late. It'll be too late, and people will not know what to do. And then everybody's going to be priced out of everything.